Welcome to another edition of Holistic Roots. This is Lioness. We have made it through the first month of the new year, and we have made it strong. Everyone feel good. We are in February, and we are looking forward. And as we look forward, we focus on today, the present. We focus on where we are right now. Focus on right now, where from this vantage point do we see ourselves in the future. Today's a good day to assess what took place over the last 31 days. And to write down and plan out what was accomplished, what you achieved. How do you feel about the results? And where would you like to be? This is a good day to say, I want to renew me, refresh, reset, take the last 31-day lessons, use them as a springboard, a planning tool. What have we learned? Now let's go forward. We've got 11 months to go. That's the exciting part, is that a friend of mine had posted, wow, January is like the longest year ever. You know, that's great. Normally we're always talking about how fast time is flying. But January, I felt like I was getting a little bit more of those 24 hours each day. Getting just a little bit more done. Taking care of business that much better. What did you do? My goals were to work on my efficiency plans, and I'm still steady working at it. Definitely there's some things that need to be put in place to automate this, shipping, delivery, things of that nature. I certainly need a hand with, but that's all part of the plan. So this is a good time to assess and renew. Get to that happy, organized Zen place where we're moving and we're actually feeling each day, each moment. It's gentle. We see and appreciate the happiness within each day. Yeah, there can be some upsets here and there, but we have to focus on the good things. Take the good. I've said it before. So, some ways to renew. Don't want to just say we should renew, but how do we renew? So, a couple of ways to renew your overall well-being, just to give yourself a refresh, like all those plans that you have in place, all those ideas to go forward for the next 11 months. How to refresh the mind? How do we refresh the being? How do we go forward? Well, infusing your space, your sacred places, your home, your rest areas, travel spaces, your car, work spaces, aromatherapy oils, aromatherapeutics. Aromatherapy really does help to refresh the mind, uplift and motivate the mood. Gives one senses of clarity and oneness, unsettling to the soul at times. Aromatherapy is essential. It is most certainly essential. So, beginning a regimen where you take some time, maybe you sit in meditation or prayer, or look at it as, a time of silence where you let your soul speak and you quiet your mind. And you scent your space with some lavender, clary sage, myrrh, frankincense, cinnamon even. Scent the space and take a moment. Sit in quietude. Breathe there. Breathe there and find your center. Make your way to a space that feels comfortable to let go and say nothing. A place where you go and you shut the outside off and allow yourself the absolute silence. The kids are settled in, you've got them taken care of, they can wait. The bills are planned out, you know what you need to do, they can wait. He can wait. They can wait. The bills can wait. Find yourself a place that's comfortable. Seated in many of postures, Vajrasana, easy, lotus, crisscross applesauce. Sit on a cushion if you need to. Some sort of pillow or folded yoga mat if that's what you have available. A blanket, bolster, etc. Align your spine. Level the chin. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And let go of the words there. Let go of trying to identify or detail the moment. Allow yourself to feel what your body is saying to you. Make sure you're breathing. Deep inhales and exhales. Smelling your surroundings. Scented so fresh. Breathe. Feel. Maybe you have on some gentle tunes or some vibrational tones, frequencies. But allow yourself to get to a place where your mind is no longer speaking. and you feel. It's so interesting. Even the possibility that one could be in the midst of chaos and turn off the vocal sounds, the verbalization, the words, the chatter in the mind. That's when one holds meditation deep within. And meditation is lived out. In everyday practice. I like to think of meditation as a tuning into oneself. And as we're all students and we practice, we find ourselves there deeper and longer and just really living it out in our everyday movements. We really allow our soul to speak. It's like tuning up the vessel. Giving it some extra light, energy, just charging it up. Making ourselves more receptive to receive the instructions the universe is giving on how to heal and recover, survive holistically. Learn to move non-linguistically. We control how we feel, how we respond, how we react. So in our renewal, we're practicing how to not be so reactionary. In addition to our aromatherapy, you might be practicing yoga. Yin yoga is a nice place to start. It's a place where you can find yourself moving into postures and kind of allowing yourself to feel there. Not flow so quickly through, but actually stay and feel. Feel the muscles open. Feel the nerves breathe. Feel the muscles strengthen. Feel the tenderness in the body. And allow it to speak to you. Deep holds in your child's poses, your forward folds, your dragons, your downward dogs. Your chairs, your camels. Stay for several breaths. A nice dolphin. Rest in a plank. And breathe there. Give yourself some time. For as long as you can take it. Don't push too hard. Your body will let you know when. Take a breath, pause, follow up with another restorative pose. Stretch, release, drink some water, have some tea. Renewal. Some other ways to renew are with the use of adaptogens. So adaptogens are herbs that help with the fight or flight. It helps with our stress responses, help to kind of balance us out in the face of stress. So aromatherapy, that helps. Yoga certainly helps. But there are some other herbs that you can take as teas. You can take like ashwagandha, that'll help with stress response. You can take several different herbs to just kind of calm you down. So actually, we'll do this. What exactly are adaptogenic herbs? So according to Sun Foods, adaptogenic herbs demonstrate a non-specific enhancement of the body's ability to resist a stressor, increasing your resistance overall against physical, chemical, and biological stressors. Modern herbalists say adaptogenic herbs are plants with properties that exert a normalizing influence on the body, neither habit-forming or stimulating nor inhibiting normal body function, but rather exerting a generalized tonifying effect. Herbal formulas found in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine restore healthy stress response, typically using traditionally prepared formulas. However, each herb can be taken on its own. So we're going to share today 12 of the best. So 12 herbs that are adaptogenic that will increase your energy and your vitality. So number one, of course, the fave on my list is green tea. So instead of reaching for some sugary alternative, you could rather brew up a cup of green tea. So what green tea drinkers experience is an increase in the activation of the prefrontal cortex. And so that's an area of the brain that's associated with your memory. And you'll need that for problem solving and focus. So green tea is solely comprised of the Camellia sinensis plant, and it's undergone minimal oxidation during the processing. So right now, green tea you can find infused in many beverages, lemonades. I've seen it in candy, chocolates. It's everywhere now. You can find it readily available at any, 7-Eleven, corner store, grocery store, health food, specialty mart. So yeah, green tea, great to have in your arsenal. Another one is rhodiola root. Now, I have some, I haven't used it yet, so I am looking forward to trying it, but rhodiola rosea is a golden root. It's also known as rose root or Aaron's rod, and it's effective for improving mood and alleviating depression. So its effects are potentially mediated by changes in the serotonin and dopamine levels. It's been used for centuries in Asia and Scandinavia. Rhodiola is still relatively new to the Western market, but its popularity is growing in large part because of because it's incredibly versatile and it's known to be relatively inexpensive. Hopefully it will stay that way. So rhodiola, one day I will have to do a talk about that and let you know how that goes, as I will be trying my batch of rhodiola that I do have on hand. Next up is maca root, another one that I've had in a couple of specialty drinks, so I am somewhat aware and have tried it. So maca is an annual plant native to the high Andes of Peru and Bolivia. It's been harvested and used by humans in the Andean mountains for several centuries. Some of the darker colored maca roots, the red, purple, and black, contain significant amounts of natural iodine. 10 grams of a serving of dried maca generally contains about 52 micrograms of iodine. So it's highly beneficial for reducing fatigue. So full of iron, so it's going to boost those levels, get that blood circulating nicely. It's great at enhancing your energy and increasing your endurance. And it's a super effective adaptogen for everyday living. It contains 55 phytochemicals that are known to have vitality-enhancing effects in the body, in addition to being incredibly minerally dense and nutritious. So maca has the ability to heighten the libido and improve the semen quality. Brothers, listen up. Its favorable effects on mood may decrease anxiety and improve sexual desire. The effects of maca are due to the root's unique nutritional profile, which provides optimum levels of nutrients utilized by the body's endocrine system. It may even alleviate medication-induced sexual dysfunction caused by pharmaceutical antidepressants. Here we go now. Maca. Get it in your daily diet. Your body will thank you for it. Next up is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, traditional Ayurvedic. Ashwagandha, also Withanya somnifera, is one of the premier restorative herbs in Ayurvedic medicine. So it's known to help stabilize mood and support optimal physical and emotional well-being. It is also known to improve memory and focus and endurance. It is believed to reduce the effects of stress on the body. The berries and leaves of ashwagandha are locally applied to tumors, tubercular glands, carbuncles, and ulcers. So ashwagandha is a powerful adaptogenic herb. As it's healing these certain ailments that your body is dealing with, your energy is going to increase because your suffering will be decreased. So ashwagandha. Now, schisandra is not an herb that I use. I do know several other herbalists and roots women that do utilize schisandra in some of their blends and herbal mixes. So let me tell you a little bit more about schisandra as Sun Foods presents it to us. So schisandra is a deciduous woody vine native to forests of northern China and the Russian Far East. Its berries are used in traditional Chinese medicine, where it is considered one of the 50 fundamental herbs. They are most often used in dried form and boiled to make a tea. Medicinally, it is used as a tonic and restorative adaptogen, with notable clinically documented liver-protecting effects. It supports the immune system, relieves anxiety, increases energy, and it improves mental clarity. It's sometimes called the 5 flavors berry because it tastes sour, bitter, sweet, salty, and acrid all at once. So that's your schisandra berry. Now, at some point along this journey, I'm sure I will have my experiences with it. But if you do need references, I have some herbalists I can refer you to that do utilize that in their practice at this time. The next is cordyceps. Now, cordyceps is part of the mushroom family, and I pretty gingerly use mushrooms. I do use them here and there, but not as often as most. So cordyceps are considered the ginseng of mushrooms. Cordyceps are known to have a truly awesome effect on the endurance and the stamina. So research has shown that cordyceps are highly effective in treating respiratory ailments, enhancing aerobic performance, increasing sex drive, strengthening the immune system, as well as having anti-stress properties. Researchers have also noted that a polysaccharide isolated from cordyceps has a hypoglycemic effect and may be beneficial for people with insulin resistance. So cordyceps is going to be beneficial in increasing that energy with helping with several ailments and anti-stress properties that it contains. So look it up, add it to your regimen if you think it's something that would work for you. Next up on the list, we've got the Panax ginseng, which is also known as Asian ginseng. Panax ginseng roots are taken orally as adaptogens, aphrodisiacs, nourishing stimulants, It's perhaps one of the most studied medicinal herbs in the world. I remember like growing up and just going into the corner store, you'd see those little bottles of Panax ginseng just sitting there with that root floating in it. And yeah, so I never tried then, but it's been ever popular and it's still around. So it's definitely widely used. It's a proven anti-inflammatory. It can regulate blood sugar and can even inhibit some characteristics associated with cancer. It is used most commonly to promote a sense of well-being and endurance and as an antidepressant. So, kick those meds. It's an antidepressant. A number of different things can help with it. I mean, even like fresh juice can boost the mood. So, but for those who may need something a little more potent, Panax ginseng may be your answer. Also, it's great for memory and calmness. And for energy, it's one of the ingredients in most of your energy drinks. You will see the ginseng there resting within the labels. Next up, holy basil, also known as tulsi. I love tulsi. I do a blend of tulsi with the mate and some other herbs in there, but I do love the balance of the holy basil. So holy basil has been found in many studies to be equivalent to many modern painkillers. It's also known to protect from radiation poisoning. Within the tradition of Ayurvedic medicine, it is used to alleviate stress, headaches, colds, digestive problems, and inflammation. Recent studies have also shown that it's also a powerful antioxidant and may even be able to reduce blood glucose levels and cholesterol. Okay, so tulsi is your friend. Get your little tulsi in your life. Yeah, if you see anything like a tulsi mate blend, pick it up. May not be as potent as what I would offer, what some other herbalist friends may offer out there, but it's a great start. So try it, see how you like it. Hit me up, and I'll make sure you get you a better brew. Next up, astragalus. So astragalus is such an interesting root. I dig it because not only can you tea it up, but you can also do it in soups. And I've had it most often in like Asian hot pot dishes. And I also recently came across the miso and astragalus root recipe from Learning Herbs, which looks pretty awesome, that I'd like to give a go. So astragalus has a history of use as a herbal medicine and is used in traditional Chinese medicine. So it's used either alone or in combination with other herbs. It has potential benefits for the immune system, heart, and liver, and as an adjunctive therapy for cancer. It's also found to help restore comprised immune response due to excessive stress and toxicity from the environment. It's cited as being extra beneficial for those with chronic immune deficiency. It's recommended above echinacea for its ability to provide deeper assistance to those who've consumed large amounts or large quantities of antibiotics and have become susceptible to infections. Astragalus is consumed through capsules, tinctures, or in a tea. For best results, it is used for several weeks to several months at a time. Okay, so that's astragalus. Awesome herb. Get it in your apothecary. Definitely one to have for the arsenal. So, Hishuwu, we're going to go into, and that's the polygonum. So it's a polygonum multiflorum. So Hishuwu, or Fallopian multiflora, like I said, is known as a polygonum multiflorum, and it's predominantly referred to as such in PubMed. So it is used in traditional Chinese medicine as a tonic to slow down the aging process. It is a restorative herb, calming to the nervous system, and has also been shown to promote hair growth, alleviate insomnia, and may aid with learning and memory. So that's a tonic to look for. I sometimes can make that available for you, but there's some folks around that can get it to you. So, and if you have any questions about this tonic, hit me up. It's a powerhouse. So reishi mushroom, next one up. Traditional Chinese medicine uses reishi to calm the spirit. Reishi literally means supernatural mushrooms. Have been used for more than 2,000 years, making them perhaps the oldest mushroom to be used medicinally. They can be helpful to reduce anxiety, alleviate insomnia, combat fatigue, and lower blood pressure. So check for your reishi mushroom if you are a mushroom person or you dig the fungi. Oregano. So oregano is a superpower, major powerhouse herb. Oil of oregano, have it in your life. Your body will thank you. So, especially when used in oil of oregano, this herb is an excellent for detox and vitality. Add a twice daily dose of oil of oregano, 1 to 2 drops in 8 ounces of water for a bonus healing infusion. Add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to the water for its healthy bacteria and its reputation for internal healing and detoxifying. Sorry about that. Flipagram, stop. So anyway, also, especially it's great for detox and vitality. And like I was saying, use it in apple cider vinegar, adding it to the water for its healthy bacteria and its reputation for internal healing and detoxifying. Oil of oregano also has extremely high levels of antioxidants, which help protect the body from chronic conditions. It boosts the immune system, aids in digestion. Good digestion means higher energy, as more nutrients are absorbed into the body, and helps rid the body of parasites. So yet another potentially hidden cause of chronic fatigue. So there you have it. There are 12, those are 12 herbs to increase energy and vitality. These are 12 of some of the most potent herbs to increase energy and vitality. So I would definitely add those to your arsenal. So that tea, that yoga, that aromatherapy. Not even sure if we mentioned the tea. If I didn't, real quick, some good teas to help with that calm, those stressors: chamomile, lavender, linden, all great ones. Lemon balm, great ones to have on hand and to add into the arsenal. So there we have it. Another edition of Holistic Roots. We're renewing ourselves. We're in month 2. Let's go. It's a journey. We're all taking it together. I'm riding it out too. Let's ride. So the next 11 months, let's move forward. Thank you again for joining me for another edition. I believe this is Ep 2 of Holistic Roots. And till next time, I'll see you.